All right, we're going to focus in on multiplying matrices today, and we're going to put it with a little contextual problem so it makes more sense. So what you'll see here is we've got Vinny's, Tony's, and Sal's, and we have the cost for pizza and salad at each one of these restaurants. And when we go to these restaurants, we are going to pick one of the options. We're going to pick 4 pizzas and 3 salads, or maybe even 4 pizzas and 4 salads, and option 3 would be 5 pizzas and 5 salads. But maybe we're not quite sure which one we're going to pick because we don't know what the total cost is at each restaurant. So thinking about this, if I wanted to find the total cost to go to Vinny's for each one of those options, it makes sense that we would just simply say, well, let me just take $11.25, multiply it by the 4 pizzas, and then add the cost of a salad, $3.69, but I'm going to multiply that by 3 because I'm going to buy 3 of them, and then I'm going to add that cost. Well, I may also do the exact same thing if I want to go to option 2, because maybe option 1 just isn't good enough. Maybe it's too expensive. So I'm going to say, okay, well, let's go to option 2. I'm going to take $11.25 and multiply by 4. And then I'm going to add the cost of $3.69. And I'm going to multiply it by 4 because I'm going to buy 4 salads. But maybe that's not going to be the way I want to go. Maybe what I want to do is I'm going to take $11.25 and buy 5 pizzas. And I want to take the $3.69 or the cost for the salad, and I want to buy 3 salads instead. Well, what we're doing is we're actually multiplying, or starting the idea of multiplying the matrices. We took this $11.25 and $3.69. We multiplied it by both sides of the matrix B, and we just worked down. So I'm going to continue this. Hopefully that makes sense. And I'm going to now open up a matrix, and now we've done Vinny's. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, well, let's do Tony's. Okay, so let's take Tony's stuff. So I'm going to take Tony's stuff. I'm going to say, okay, let's take that $11.96. And what we're going to do in the $4.34, and I'm going to work down again. So I'm going to say, okay, well, $11.96, but I'm going to buy 4 of those pizzas, plus the idea that I'm going to buy 3 salads at $4.34. Notice what we did was we just worked down. And then maybe I just go ahead and I do the exact same things. I take $11.96 and I multiply it by the 4 right there. And I take $4.34 and I say, okay, well, I'm going to buy 4 salads and do $4.34. And that'll give me the total for that bill. And then I just keep working my way down, and I do $11.96 times 5. And then I add the $4.34 times the 3 salads. And then what you'll see is we'll say, well, those would give us the total costs for Tony's. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to do the exact same thing, but now we've got to go to Sal's. So let's go to Sal's, and we're going to work the exact same way. So I go, okay, well, let's go to Sal's. I'm going to put Sal's cost of $11.90 right up here at the top. I'm going to take Sal's pizza salad cost at $4.35. And what I'm going to do is work my way down. $11.90 times 4 plus $4.35 times 3. And then I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to work my way down again. Let's go here, $11.90 times 4 and $4.35 times 4. And hopefully what you're seeing is a pattern in the way we do this. It's just you take that column in the back, you take these columns and you put them right on top and you work your way down. Okay, and that's exactly what we do when we multiply matrices. So $11.90 times 5 plus $4.35 times 3. So once you have that, you're going to go through each one of these and you're going to calculate all these individual pieces. And so I've got that. So I'm just going to go ahead and write it out. I'm going to say, okay, well, what do we have here? We've got $56.07. If we take that piece, we've got $59.76. We got $67.32. And you can do this on Desmos. You can do this on your calculator. Okay, but these are just the values that should come out if you go through and multiply and add those two pieces together. Okay. And what you're probably asking, well, what do each one of these values mean necessarily? Okay, well, let's go back to our original statement. We were talking about Vinnie's, Tony's, and Sal's. So we have Vinnie's, Tony's, and Sal's. And what we have is the cost, if you remember, the cost of each one of the items when we combine the pizza cost and the salad costs. So this is option 1, this is option 2, and this is option 3. So if I wanted to know the cost of option 2 at Vinnie's, it'd be $59.76. Now, one of the things I want you to pay attention to is notice that we ended up with a 3x3 matrix, but we started with a 3x2 and a 2x3. And we ended up with a 3x3. Well, where did we get those? Well, when we multiply matrices, we can only multiply matrices if the inside dimensions are the same. And then the outside dimensions will be our resultant. So notice we had a 3 in the beginning, a 3 in the end, and the 2's were the same in here. So we had the 2's that were the same. And so that gave us a 3x3 matrix. Hopefully that helps you out with understanding how and why we multiply matrices.